What if I told you the wealthy don't just work harder, they think differently, and one specific mental trick quietly multiplies their power, influence, and money? This dark brain hack isn't magic, it's psychology. It's called leverage through perception control. Let's begin with a story. In the 1930s, a struggling salesman named Joseph Kennedy Sr. began buying assets when everyone else was panicking during the Great Depression. While ordinary people reacted emotionally to fear, he stepped back and asked a different question. How are others thinking right now? Instead of following the crowd, he positioned himself against it. That mindset built a financial empire and eventually paved the way for the rise of the Kennedy family. This is the first layer of the hack: detached observation. Most people react. The rich observe. They understand something. Powerful markets, people, and opportunities are driven by emotion. If you can control your own emotions while predicting others, you gain leverage. Fast forward to modern times. Think about Elon Musk. Whether you love him or criticize him, he repeatedly uses perception as a tool. Announcements, bold visions, high-risk moves, they shape narratives. When people believe in a future, money flows toward it. Vision becomes valuation. That's the second layer: narrative engineering. Wealthy individuals don't just build products, they build stories around those products. Investors don't buy numbers, they buy belief. Now here's where it gets dark. Most people tie their identity to their current situation, their job, their salary, their failures. The rich detach identity from temporary outcomes. They treat money like a game of strategy, not survival. This emotional distance allows them to make cold, calculated decisions that others avoid because of fear or ego. It's not about being heartless, it's about being strategic. Another example is Warren Buffett. During market crashes, when headlines scream disaster, he famously says, "Be fearful when others are greedy, and greedy when others are fearful." That's pure psychological inversion. Instead of copying behavior, he studies crowd emotion and acts opposite to it. This is the third layer: contrarian positioning. Here's how the hack works in simple steps. 1. Step outside your emotional reaction. 2. Analyze how the majority is thinking. 3. Position yourself where others are too afraid or too distracted to look. 4. Shape perception through confident communication. Over time, this creates compounding advantages. But here's the deeper truth most people miss. The real leverage isn't money. It's attention. In today's world, controlling attention is more powerful than controlling products. Social media, news cycles, public image, these shape economic outcomes. If you understand how attention moves, you can predict where opportunity will appear. That's why many wealthy individuals invest heavily in branding, influence, and positioning. They know that once perception shifts, reality often follows. Is it manipulative? It can be. That's why it's called a dark brain hack. Used unethically, it becomes exploitation. Used wisely, it becomes strategic intelligence. The difference is intention. You don't need millions to use this hack. You can apply it in your career, business, or even personal growth. Instead of reacting to office politics, observe patterns. Instead of fearing competition, study their weaknesses. Instead of chasing trends, predict where attention will go next. The wealthy think in second and third order consequences. They ask, if everyone is doing this, what happens next? And then they move early. That's the edge. So the next time you see someone succeed during chaos, don't assume luck. Ask yourself, did they simply see what others didn't? Or did they think differently while everyone else reacted emotionally? The dark brain hack isn't about manipulation. It's about mastering perception, emotion, and timing. And once you learn to control those three, you're no longer playing the game. You're designing it. Welcome to D-Block. It's not conspiracy, just reality.